Steve Stevens, John 5, Daryl Jones, Billy Duffy, and a guy named Gary. Now make sure you go to bossloop.com, vote for your favorite, because later on tonight we're going to be handing out the Social Loop Award. So don't forget to do that, get in your favorite. Now I'm going to be giving you a look behind the scenes tonight, interviewing some of the contestants, and kind of giving you a behind the scenes look. So make sure to go to bossloop.com, vote for your favorite. And I'm going to be up in the judges' lair in just a few minutes, so we'll go ahead and see you there. See you in a few minutes. Hey, Brandon Ryan, back here in the judges' lair, and we've got Herman Lee and Daryl Jones here. We're going to ask a couple questions. Herman, what are you doing right now?
Musically, I'm getting ready for another show. I have the 70,000 tons of metal cruise, 5 days to the Bahamas. So that'll be fun, just playing and just kind of hang out, and then more festival, going to Australia and stuff.
It's a lot of metal, 70,000 tons.
Yeah. It'll be fun, I've never been on a boat cruise where you're just kind of like hanging out with all the fans and, kind of on a cruise.
Yeah, it sounds like a really fun gig. And Daryl, what are you doing right now musically?
Well, just finished the 5 gigs with the Stones, the 50th anniversary gigs in London and in New York last month. And I'm doing some gigs coming up with a trio that I just did. I just put together 3 Brave Souls. This was John Beasley and a young drummer, Ron Bruner Jr. is going to be playing drums. We're playing here in LA on the 8th of February at Jazz Alley. At Jazz Alley on the 5th and 6th in Seattle, and at the Kirk Douglas Theater in LA on the 8th.
Okay, so everybody go check that out. And Herman, what kind of Roland and Boss gear are you using right now when you're touring? Anything?
I'm using a lot of the pedals, like the acoustic simulator, the chromatic tuner, the power stack, the chorus pedal, and I also always warm up before the show with the E-band.
Okay. All right, so a lot of different things. That's great. And Daryl, what about you? Using any Boss Roland gear on the tour right now?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to put together some solo stuff using the VB99, the GR55, and I'm just trying to crack the code on the RC 300. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen tonight.
All right, so a lot of different gear. Okay. And so how with Dragon Force, right? So were you using any Roland Boss gear with Dragon Force? Like, when did you start actually getting into Roland and Boss gear? Like, how far does it go back with you?
Well, the first Boss pedal I got was called a heavy metal pedal. That is back in, I think, 91 or 92, something like that. So that's my first pedal from Roland. And since then, the Boss stuff I've been using, a lot of the times, and for different recordings and live environment, I would kind of punch them in for different kind of guitar sounds I like.
Have you guys ever used a looper yourselves?
Yeah, I've actually. It was something that I was really into a number of years ago. I used a Roland SDE 3000, as a matter of fact. And other pedals, you mentioned the heavy metal pedal. That was one of the first pedals that I started using by Boss a few years before 1990, as a matter of fact, yeah.
Very cool. All right, so you guys go way back. We're really glad to have you here, and thanks for being here to help us judge. And are we ready to go out there? Okay, so now we're going to go out to Chris Hallen, and I'll check in with you guys later. Thanks very much. See you soon.
California, make some noise! Well, my name is Chris Hallen. I'm the Director of Marketing Communications at Roland Corporation US. Thanks so much for coming out to the House of Blues in Anaheim, California. This is the Boss Loop Station World Championship 3. Give it up for Boss. All right. And I also want to welcome, officially, we are streaming live on the internet live stream. I do want to welcome my co-host, my cyber host, partner in crime, Mr. Brandon Ryan. Brandon, are you back in the green room there? Say hello to the folks. Brandon, come on out.
Taking a quick
Brandon
shower.
Ryan, everyone, our cyber host.
4 minutes.
Come on, Brandon.
Sorry,
Come on,
just,
you
getting
can
cleaned
do
up,
it.
taking a little shower. I might just need a few minutes to dry
What's
off.
he
Chris,
doing?
can you take over for just a few minutes? Let
He's
me get
hiding?
clean.
All right, Brandon, you put some clothes on. It's a family show. All right. So I also want to let you know on Twitter Nation, be sure if you're in the audience today or you're watching us online, use hashtag Loop Contest, ask questions to the contestants. Brandon will be interviewing them. I'll be interviewing them. We'll be able to ask your questions live today. So 12 talented musicians from around the world will perform their original compositions with the support of a wide range of instruments and a legendary Boss RC Series loop station pedals. The grand prize winner today will win $3,000 in Boss compact pedals and other Boss gear and earn the 2013 World Championship title. And this year we're also having a very special Loop Award, Social Loop Award, which will be decided by the viewers online. So if you're watching us online, go to bossloop.com, cast your vote for your favorite looper today. Now, the finalists you'll see in here tonight are already winners. That's because they've placed first in their regions, and they've flown from all around the world to compete for you and our very talented panel of judges right there. The contestants will be judged on their creativity, musicianship, stage presence, and technical skill of the looping performance. So before I introduce our first contestant, it's my esteemed pleasure to welcome our panel of celebrity judges. So our first judge, Mr. Steve Stevens, is in the house. As you know, Steve is the guitarist for Billy Idol. He's performed with Michael Jackson, Vince Neil, Robert Palmer, Terry Bozzio, the Atomic Playboys, and Flamenco A Go-Go. He played guitar on the mega-selling soundtrack Top Gun, which earned him a Grammy Award for pop instrumental performance. Steve plays Boss compact pedals, the Roland GR55 guitar synthesizer, and Roland G5 VG Strat. Give it up for Mr. Steve Stevens. Thank you for being here. Our next judge has played guitar with Johnny Marr, Morrissey, and many others. He's best known for his work as guitarist for The Cult. His iconic guitar riffs are known to millions of music fans, and Billy plays Boss compact pedals and also the Roland JC120 amplifier. Give it up for Mr. Billy Duffy. Thank you, Billy. Our next guest celebrity judge plays guitar for Rob Zombie. He also has played with Marilyn Manson, David Lee Roth, and many others. John's innovative and versatile guitar style has been featured on many projects. He currently plays Boss compact pedals, the Roland GR55 guitar synthesizer, and John's also featured in our new Boss compact pedal videos, which are launched during the NAMM show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John 5. Our next judge plays guitar for Dragon Force. His blindingly fast and precise guitar playing has won the respect of many fans around the world. He's originally from Hong Kong and studied in the UK, where he now lives. He uses Boss compact pedals, Boss E-Band, and the Roland GR55 guitar synthesizer. Give it up for Mr. Herman Lee. Herman, thank you for being here. Our next guest has played for a startup band, small band called the Rolling Stones. Anyone heard of the Rolling Stones before? Plays bass for the Rolling Stones, Miles Davis, Eric Clapton, Madonna, Stig, Herbie Hancock, Cher, and Peter Gabriel. Very diverse. He also plays with an amazing trio, the Stone Riders. Daryl uses Boss effects and the Roland GR55 guitar synthesizer. Give it up for Mr. Daryl Jones. Daryl. Our final judge currently serves as the product strategy manager for Boss and guitar products at Roland US. He's a guitarist, a singer, songwriter, producer, studio engineer, and has also released 12 records and was nominated for 6 GMA Dove Awards. HM Magazine awarded him Guitarist of the Year 3 years running, and People Magazine also recently named him the sexiest man alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gary Lanier. Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, let's let the looping begin. We bring to the stage our first contestant representing Roland, UK. From the UK, Dawson. Come on to the stage. Make him feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dawson from the UK. Dawson is a pianist, guitarist, and songwriter. He first became involved with music at the age of 7 when his parents received an out-of-tune piano that he claims was over 100 years old. He soon started having lessons on this relic and never looked back. Determined to make it in music, he put himself through music school and played in a variety of bands to support himself. Although he loves playing the piano, he prefers guitar for busking. Are we going to have to explain busking to everyone, or you think they all know? Take it all off? I don't think so. So Dawson's going to be using 2 RC300 loopers, the ME70 VE20, 2 Boss FS6s, Roland Juno DI, SPD30, DP2, and KD85. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Roland UK from the UK, give it up for Dawson.
Good evening. How you doing? It's amazing to be here in LA. It's amazing to be here at the House of Blues. So yeah, I got the pleasure of opening this this amazing competition as well. So I'm going to play you one of my own songs called "Hide All You Want." Okay, a little false start. I'll tell you why that is. It's because I've got my shoes on. I need to take my shoes off. It gives me my my looping power. I've got clean socks, don't worry.
And I know you want, I don't mean to be blunt, but I gotta know. Does it make you scared that you think I'm prepared to say the words I do?
Thank you.
Give it up for Dawson from the UK.
Thanks.
Great job, sir. Great job. You feeling good?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think the mistake I made was to keep my shoes on. So I think you'll see a lot of the loopers tonight, they take their shoes off because it kind of gives you a bit more kind of versatility with what you can do with your feet. So, yeah.
You did a great job. We're going to actually have the judges give you some great comments. So we're going to start with the legendary Mr. Steve Stevens. Steve, what did you think of Dawson's performance tonight?
Is this thing on? Yeah, really creative and one of the most melodic and adventurous looping examples that I've ever seen. I was here last year, so I have a bit of a, experience with seeing looping, and what you were going for was really, really, really cool. Really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Good up for Steve Stevens. Is anybody out there? Okay, Mr. Billy Duffy.
Yeah, great. I'm biased, I'm English, so, that was a good start. Tough going first, good socks, odd socks, not matching socks, so that scores highly for me. I did notice that.
It's a fashion statement.
Yeah, understood and received. Yeah, I echo what Steve said. Don't worry about the technical side of it, because what you're going for was great. So we appreciate that. You know what I mean? You're attempting lofty, and it's good.
Thank you, Billy. John 5.
First of all, I think the playing technique was incredible. You did a great job, and everything was, really in time. And I really, really love that. And it was very original. And it was, I was very surprised. I didn't know you were going to do what you were going to do, and it was an incredible job. And yes, I do love the socks. They're great.
Good. Okay, Mr. Herman Lee.
I was just thinking, if I can learn all the skills from you, I can save on arguing with band members and all this stuff. I always win in the argument, so that was really cool. I thought, wow, it's a great start to the whole show. I really loved the piano playing and the singing, everything put together. Great job, awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Herman. Daryl.
Yeah, I thought it was really great that, there was a song there, but there was also the technique of using the looper. I think that was really, it was well put together. The footwork is like, you're on some Fred Astaire things, man,
Thank you, Daryl. And the sexiest man alive, give it up for Mr. Gary Lanier.
Well, thank you for that. That was a very cool performance. I think what I liked the most was the interesting usage of the FS6 and switching the looper like that. That was very cool. I also liked the way that you were using the effects in the RC300. That worked really well with the song, and cool piano playing on the Juno. So I thought it was a great performance. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, from the UK, give it up one more time for Dawson. All right, our next contestant representing Roland, Germany, from Germany. Give it up for Vinh. Make him feel very welcome.
Thank you.
Vinh. So Vinh reluctantly started playing the piano at the age of 4 at his parents' request, is that right? And although he saw it as laborious and routine for a very few years, he warmed up when he finally realized that the girls really liked it. Perfect musician. Vinh describes himself as just an average dude living in Germany. He won his first contest with his band when he was 18 years old and a songwriting contest when he was 21. He'll be using a variety of Roland and Boss products today: the RC300, BR800, Juno GI, the RD700NX, HPD10, and DR30. Give it up all the way from Germany, Vinh.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, it's kind of awkward when you hear Germany, representing Germany, and it's a short Asian dude. Yeah. I know, sorry, I'm not that tall. But I'm German, I have a German passport, so I'm pretty German. And it's not faked. I'll just try every instrument. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not German, also I'm German, but I'm gonna promise, I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna have fun, so I hope you like it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you have a good time. Thank you.
There's a muse out there that can take you anywhere you want. A boost of creativity, yeah. Technology is what I need so bad. Technology is what I need so bad. Me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300, 300, yeah, drums. Take me anywhere I want. A boost of creativity, yeah. Technology is what I need so bad. Technology is what I need so bad. Me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300. It's just me and my IC300, 300.
Give it up from Germany, Vinh. Great job, brother. Great job.
Thank you very much.
He says, thank you very much.
Thank you. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. That's German for thank you. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, thank you.
Any Germans in the house tonight? Yeah.
Oh, so much.
So much, yeah. They don't look anything like you.
What? I'm not that good in English, you know.
I understand. Yeah. Steve Stevens, what did you think of Vin's performance tonight?
Yeah, it was great to see when after the initial piano intro, you kind of got into this zone, and it's really, really cool. And the fact that you built up all of those harmonies without any music, and then when you came back with the keyboards, it was all perfectly in pitch. That's really impressive, man.
Thank you, thank you.
So really, really good.
Thank you. But you know, I needed the intro for the tonal, the sonic, you know? That's why I didn't, yeah.
Billy.
Sorry. I'm a nerd, sorry.
Yeah, you're a funny nerd, though, so that's good.
Thank
you know what I mean? And you're a funny German nerd, so that's even better.
I'm Vietnamese, actually, I'm Vietnamese.
Okay,
but, you know.
okay. Well, that's even better. That's like I think. Is that better or worse? It was beautiful. The harmonies were great, really exciting, and really the energy of your performance was great. I really enjoyed that the most, probably. Thank you.
John.
You know, I don't know if it's going to get any better than what you just did. That was incredible. I mean, I'm so impressed by that. Your timing is impeccable. Your vocal pitch was perfect. And I am just blown away. Incredible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Herman.
How's it going, man?
Really good. I'm a little bit nervous.
Really?
But, yeah. But
Well, you completely kicked my ass doing that. Wow. We better keep these nerds away from the main scene. We're out of the business soon. If these guys, they're so talented. I mean, it's incredible what you did with that. I mean, really, I was just asking, where do you find these guys? I mean, come on. That was really amazing, and the song was great. I love the stage presence, and you got humor.
Yeah.
Even though they say Germans don't have humor, I know you're Vietnamese now, so
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of...
yeah.
Sorry, German people here. I love you guys. Awesome, great, excellent.
Thank you.
Daryl Jones.
Yeah, man, you know, again, you played a song, which is always going to be a great thing.
Yeah.
Used the technology very, very well. It was a while before I realized that the song was actually about the looper,
Yeah,
which is
that's
great,
right.
man. That's like, you know,
Yeah.
you get extra style points for that.
Yeah, you know, I'm a nerd. I don't have friends, so that's my only friend. You know.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
the RC300 is actually the looper. That's why me and my RC300.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was really great. I thought that took me a second to realize, well, he's actually singing about the looper.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's way cool, man. Well done. Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daryl. And Gary.
Well, I thought that performance was great. I really, really like your energy, high energy, okay? I also like the way that you blended the two different piano sounds, the guy and the RD. I really appreciate that a lot. And the way you were working that looper with all the instruments and your song with all the percussion, that took a lot. So well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Once again, representing Germany, Roland, Germany. Give it up for Vinh. Congratulations. All right, mate, that way. Representing Roland, Central Europe from Belgium. Give it up for Phillis. Now, he's studied piano since, you've been studying for 12 years. Your earliest recognition of music is singing in kindergarten. Yeah, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, all right. His teacher used to say that she never had seen a little kid that could learn and sing a song as quickly as he could. He can now sing and play many instruments, but is most comfortable on the piano. Although he's played music for many years, joining the Loop Station competition is the first contest he's ever joined. He'll be using an RC300 today, VE20, LS2s, and the V Combo. Give it up, representing Roland, Central Europe from Belgium, Phillis. Take it away.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Phillis. I'm from Belgium, singer-songwriter. Hope you enjoyed this evening. Everything would get a chance one day, and every time that you wondered if you were always little thing that you said to me can make me feel like everyone should do when he first met the girl of their dreams, or when he met someone like you. And now I feel the pain when you're looking away and when you're turning your back. Although you know I'm here, but it doesn't seem to matter for you anymore. That I hate to be what you call strangers who will meet one day, but then I will be the one who's gonna find a new way to convince you that we have made it this far for a reason. And the reason is that what we are is that it feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong. There will be times when I'm gonna tell you, remember how you always said we won't be together cause you thought it was wrong, but in the end you knew it all along. Cause every little thing that you said to me can make me feel like everyone should do when he first met the girl of their dreams, or when he met someone like you. And now I feel the love when you're looking my way, and when you're touching my back to let me know you're here. And it doesn't seem to matter for you anymore that I hate to be what you call strangers who will meet one day, but then I will be the one who's gonna find a new way to convince you that we have made this far for a reason. And the reason is that what we are is that it feels so right, feels so wrong, it feels so right, it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, it feels so right, it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong. It feels so right to be feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, sing it, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, feels so right, but it feels so wrong, feels so right, feels so wrong, it feels so right, but it feels so wrong.
From Belgium, Phillis. Give it up for Fair. How you doing, man?
Very fine, thank you.
You had a good time?
It was wonderful, really.
Awesome, awesome. So let's hear from our judges first, Steve.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'm noticing that when the last time that I judged a looping contest, it was that. Wow, isn't it cool that they can build up tracks? And it was kind of like, isn't that a great technique and gimmick? But I'm noticing a difference in the looping. I don't know if it's going to continue, but in the first three people, it's about songs, and you know you really had a very together song. The way you broke it down at the end as a performance with the echoes trailing off and everything was really, really cool. Really, really cool.
Thank you very much.
Billy.
Yeah, it was great, really good. The song came across really strongly. I think that was the main thing, from what I could see of you over there. Mostly your head, but it seemed pretty cool. I enjoyed the song a lot, and the breakdown was great at the end.
Thank you.
John.
Great job. I mean, a lot of people can't see, but you know, your feet are just all over the place, and you're doing such an amazing job. And I can't believe all those cables on the ground too. It's crazy, but I mean. The song was incredible. Great melody, and I love the filter, you know, what you were doing with the filter there. And just, you know, again, I'm really impressed. I can't even text and walk at the same time, and look at what you're doing. It's a great job.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine, really.
You don't look nervous at all, you know? I'm nervous judging here. I'm really impressed. When I was watching you, I was just thinking, what would happen if we give you a full band? I mean, you can really make some magical things. I mean, I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's really difficult for I think, all of us to judge here because so many talented players. And you're another one tonight. You know, there was a great song. And really, I felt like there was a full band on stage. And, if I wasn't watching this, I would actually really think there was drum and everything. That was really good.
That's a big compliment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Daryl.
Yeah, again, I agree about, the use of the technique to convey a song. I think that's very important and very cool. Again, the use of effects I thought was very, very cool, very strong. I enjoyed it. I really dug it. I thought it was great.
Thank you.
And finally, Gary.
Can't see you.
Great
Hey.
song.
Thank you.
I agree. I closed my eyes for a few seconds, and I felt like there was an entire band playing that tune. I love the way you brought that reverse effect in, and the way that the whole thing tailed off. That was awesome. Using the FS6 for extra switching, I thought was very, very clever. So your technique, technically, I thought was awesome. Your timing was great. What else? Oh, and then the way you brought everything back at the end. The whole tune, you summed it up at the end. It felt good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool.
Congratulations. And as you can see, we've actually stolen all of your gear, and we're already selling it on eBay, so I hope you appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, from Belgium, representing Roland Central Europe, give it up for Fair, Phillis. So as you can see, our stage crew's getting ready for the next 3 contestants, and while they do that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna head to Brandon in the green room as he interviews the contestants 1, 2, and 3, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks, guys.
Hey, it's Brandon here in the green room with Fair, Dawson, and Vinh. And first of all, I want to congratulate you guys on such a great performance. Is it a relief to have it over with? Yeah. I don't think a lot of people realize how difficult it is to actually use loopers, I think, and you guys made it look pretty easy, but you guys did a great job. Fair, how did it feel to you to be out there doing your thing in front of everybody?
It's so fun to be here. It's the biggest competition about loop stations in the world, so it's fun to be here. And there's also a lot of cool guys who do exactly the same thing, so it makes it double fun, you know.
When did you start using loopers?
Actually, only half a year ago, when I quitted my band. I just wanted to do my own stuff, and when I hear songs in my head, I want them to sound them on stage like that, and that's just what I can do with Loop Station.
It's like immediate creativity, and you can do everything yourself. Yeah, it was really impressive what you did. Dawson, so I understand you've been to Disney before. You want to tell us a little bit about that experience?
Well, I can't really tell you that much about it because I was 9 at the time. But yeah, kind of walking around like downtown Disney outside the House of Blues, it kind of brings back some hazy memories. Pretty cool.
And so I hear there was an experience in Piccadilly Circus. You want to tell us anything about that in London?
Yeah. So over the summer, I was doing quite a lot of busking street performance during the Olympics. And I was out by Piccadilly Circus one day, and this coachload of old age pensioners came, and they started having like a dance-off in front of me, and that attracted like a massive crowd. And then there was this Turkish TV crew that were there for some reason, so they were like filming it. There were these pensioners like body popping. It was crazy. So yeah.
Did any of them hurt themselves doing that?
Maybe. I don't know. Some of them had some Zimmer frames going crazy. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Any other busking experiences?
Yeah. Sometimes you get like groups of school kids, and they all sort of have a little party in front of you, and yeah, it's cool. I love playing on the street.
Yeah. When did you first start using loopers?
Probably around 4 years ago. But I use loopers for all the times I play live. Like when I play on the street, I use my RC30, which is battery powered, and I use it for like bar restaurant gigs. About 4 years ago, I've been using it now.
Awesome. And Vinh, I hear you like food. What do you think of the food in the U.S.?
It's cheap. It's not that healthy, but it's really delicious. You know, it's really good and really fat. A lot of fat and calories.
Yeah, well, fat's good. So, are you involved with some kind of a street tour you can tell us about?
Yeah, right. Roland Germany has a marketing thing. It's Reclaim Your Streets, and we did it in Germany, and now we did it in the West Coast, like Las Vegas, San Diego, and Los Angeles. And yeah, it's basically my setup from the stage, which is all battery powered, and then we just go out and play.
So that's a pretty cool thing about a lot of the Roland stuff is is the battery power, which allows you to go out and do busking. You know, yeah. And so where are you playing next?
I don't know. I actually don't know. It's my boss. We just go into the bus, and then he drives, and then gonna look.
So wherever the bus driver takes you. Right. Yeah. So Fair. Tell me about what, I mean, it looks like you play a lot of different instruments. I saw you playing bass out there and guitar and piano. So when did you start getting into music? Like, how old were you?
I think I was like 8 years old when I started taking piano lessons. After graduating my piano, I got to the Conservatory of Maastricht in the Netherlands, where I became a music teacher. So basically, playing a lot of instruments is my profession.
That's great. Well, congratulations, guys. Great job. And I think we're about ready to start with the next contestants. Make sure you go to bossloop.com and vote for your favorite, because, again, we're going to give out the Social Loop Award later on. So make sure that you vote for your favorite. And these three guys are any of the ones that are coming up. All right, so back to you, Chris Hallen, for the next three contestants.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our fourth contestant is best known in her country as the Queen of Pedals. A loop artist, songwriter, and cello player from Poland, Agata grew up in a musical family and became interested in music at an early age. For as long as she could remember, she's always played the cello. She considers it the most romantic instrument in the world. Aside from her many websites, you can catch her performing live on the street, at the park, and anywhere else that allows for busking. She'll be using a ton of Roland gear here tonight, as well as her cello, an RC300, GEB7, OC3, RV5, AW3, FS6, EV5, and a Microcube RX bass. Representing Roland East Europe from Poland, give it up for Agata Kurzyk. From Poland, Agata, Kurzyk. Give it up. So our only contestant wearing heels tonight, right here. It's okay. Great job. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I am so excited.
You did a fantastic job. What do you say, Steve?
Well, yeah, the first contestant might have had good socks, but those are the best feet we're going to see all night. I'm not saying I have a foot fetish or anything, but I could just watch those feet for...
I will translate later.
No, don't. I'm in trouble. I'm not... That was really beautiful. I mean, I love the thing about the looping that has the dynamics where you really play against the light and shade, and it gets really quiet, and it's a thing bands miss out on a lot of times, but because it's one person, you're in control of those dynamics, and it's really effective. So, and at times it sounded like Kronos Quartet or something. Is very, very cool.
Thank you.
You, Billy.
It was very enjoyable. I didn't miss any singing. That's the first thing, you know, because you're the first contestant not to sing. So, you know, I didn't feel anything was lacking from that. You made up for it. Excellent tap dancing. You know, great range of movement with the feet. And the dynamics of your performance was great. And lastly, it's amazing to hear a centuries-old instrument used so in such a contemporary way. You know, I mean, it's very touching. I mean, that instrument's hundreds and hundreds of years old in its origin. And, you know, it's just as contemporary today. So thank you.
Great. John 5.
What I liked about your performance, the other contestants were using different instruments and things like that, but you used one instrument, which it's hard to have room for all those sounds, which is, you know, you have the plucking and with your bowing and the fingering, but then you're using the bass notes. And it's very difficult to have room for all those sounds with one instrument. So it was very impressive. Thanks.
Thanks, John. Herman.
I love the marriage of the classical instrument with the new technology. You know, that's because, you know, I know a lot of players of classical music, but they usually say, well, I don't really care about the electric stuff. You guys are not that cool. You know, we're cooler. So I like the way how you able to put the two together. And one of the best part of the performance that I loved the most was how you were really in your zone. Like we weren't even here. You just like concentrated on the music, just playing, you know, shredding away on your instrument. And that's I can really see the passion of what you're doing, and I really kind of appreciate, you know, thank you for playing for us. You know, that's really, really great. Thank you.
Thanks, Herman. Daryl.
I thought it was really superb use of blending. Some of the lines when you first played them, when you were putting them into the looper, I couldn't quite hear them, but when I heard the whole picture, it was really, I could hear everything very clearly. I think the blending that you used was really sophisticated, really amazing. Again, I agree with John and Steve about the fact that you're using a classical instrument to create new sounds and new music. Really, really incredible. Really enjoyed it. Thank you.
And Gary.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hats off to you for the multitasking. I loved how you were grabbing different devices to run across the strings and tapping those pedals at the same time with your feet and your hands. So that was an amazing use of multitasking. Very interesting how you used the Boss pedal to EQ down there with the RC looper. And I agree with the rest of the judges using a wonderful instrument like that with this modern technology, with the music. Superb. Thank you.
Representing Roland East Europe from Poland, Agata, Kurzyk. Give it up. From our brothers and sisters up north, representing Roland Canada from Canada, give it up for Jon Rosner. There's some Canadians in the house tonight. Any Canadians drinking beer tonight? Woo! Jon began playing Nirvana songs on an old guitar with 3 strings when he was just 10 years old. By the time he was in high school, he signed up to play lead guitar in the school's secondary band. The teacher thought he was so good that he asked him to play in the primary band as well. His teacher convinced the principal to let him skip English class, very good choice, every second day so he could rehearse. It was the music teacher's confidence in Rosner that made him realize he was destined for music. Today he's going to be using RC300, ME70, VE20, HPD10, PDS10. Give it up, representing Roland Canada from Canada, Mr. Jonathan Rosner.
This is my salvation. This is my new station. Believe this creation, yeah. Yeah. This is my world. This is my world. This is my world. This is my world. This is my world system. Come on. This is my soul system. This is my soul system. Soul system. This is my soul system. This is my soul system. Soul system. Yeah, yeah.
From Canada, Mr. Jonathan Rosner. Give it up. Awesome job, Jonathan. Coming over here and talk to us for a minute. How you doing?
Good. Very good now.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome job. Think anyone out there is drinking beer?
Yes.
A lot of people drinking beer out there tonight. All your Canadian brothers. Yeah. All right. No rolling employees, however, right? Never. All right. Steve, let's hear what you say about Jonathan.
Well, man, you seem to be having an absolute blast doing it, and that's
thank you.
That's the most important thing. That regardless of who wins, or the fact that you love doing it, that's number one. That's like a classic textbook study in looping. That was it, So very, very cool. I'm astounded about the whole. You're gonna have to explain to me how you do the live filtering thing, because that's really, really cool.
Thanks, man.
So thank you.
Awesome. Billy.
Yeah, that was impressive. It's almost as impressive as seeing lots of Canadians drinking American beer. But I don't want to get into any kind of racial stereotyping. Yeah, it was smooth, man. You were in a kind of a blissful state. I enjoyed your performance. I felt kind of good, like your whole vibe while you were doing it, you know what I mean? I mean, technically, yeah, the thing that Steve said about what it all kind of went through one filter, the whole sound went through one filter and came out was great.
Yeah.
So that was cool, man.
Thank you so much.
John 5.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Man, that was incredible. That was great. First of all, great melody. I mean, great song, everything. And your guitar playing was absolutely incredible.
Thanks.
I was so impressed because we kept hearing this, and I could have listened to that all night. It was incredible. So great job.
I really appreciate that.
Herman.
All night I've been waiting for those guitar solos, and here we are. Guitar solos, yeah. Awesome. Some great licks there, great shredding there. I love really the feel of those, and it's not easy to play, I know with the clean tone you have there, it sounds really great. As a guitar player, I can really see, how you have to, to be able to play in the zone as well as doing all that work with the feet. That wasn't easy, and I really liked that. That was, great guitar playing.
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Daryl.
Yeah, I agree with Herman, man. That was great to hear somebody lay out all that stuff and then take a ride on it. That was really cool. The lyric that you were singing at the end, what were you saying?
This is my soul system.
This is my soul sister. I thought you were saying soul sister. I was like, oh, you got a little fever.
It started with that. My first lyric was soul sister.
Okay.
And my girlfriend said, why don't you just say system? And I'm like, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, she's trying to get you off the sisters.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I said that. It just went well.
Okay, all right. Well, hey,
Cool, man. Thanks.
No, I really enjoyed it, man. Very musical and quite funky.
Yeah.
Really good pocket, really good feel going. And again, really great use of the technology and in a very musical way. I really enjoyed it. Thanks very much.
And Gary.
It was a great performance. I liked the way that you involved the audience. It felt good. Your technical usage of all of your equipment, I thought was awesome. I love the way that you were using the ME70 with your RC, and I liked the way that you were bringing in the hand sonic for all your percussion. Your song had lots of soul in it, and I just think it felt really good. And I agree that you seem to really be enjoying yourself. So awesome, great performance.
Thank you so much.
Representing Rolling Canada, Mr. Jonathan Rosner. Our next performer representing Roland, Brazil. Give it up for Thiago.
Hello, hello.
Thiago's musical journey began while he was rebelling against his grandfather, who denied giving him guitar lessons at the age of 10. Can you believe that? Everyone say boo. No. Eager to learn, he and his brother would sneak away from his grandfather's prized 10-string guitar for practice. After mastering the guitar, Thiago moved on to bass, piano, and drums, where he can play with equal skill. His first loop station experience was 2 years ago when his friend introduced him to the RC20 for rehearsing. Thiago loved it so much that he started composing songs around the unit. He never thought he'd be competing, and here he is tonight. Using an RC300, DD7, TU3, and HPD10. Is that right? No, scratch that. You're not going to play no drums. You're going to make them yourself. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Roland, Brazil, give it up for Thiago!
All right. All right. Wait a minute.
Carry on back, fasten your seatbelt.
Thanks for flying with us today.
Taxi cab, paradise. Sound check at House of Blues. Now it's time to sing a song for you. To show the way that I was made with love and song. With love and song. And I hope you like it, 'cause I do. Yeah, I do. Hands up.
From Roland, Brazil, give it up for Thiago.
Thank you, thank you.
How you doing?
Now I'm good. Now I'm good.
Yeah, how about a drink? It's okay?
What?
You have a yellow wristband?
Yeah, I have, but I take it off before I...
Can anyone get Thiago a drink? Anyone? All right. You did a great job. Great job,
Thank
sir.
you.
So, Steve, what do you think?
Well, that was super, super adventurous, man. And you had a real concept about what you were doing, and it was like you were, it was like you know, Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers together at one time, and then Stan Getz, and it was like a whole universe of music and a little time travel right in your whole little concept, and really, really adventurous. That took balls to do, and that was really cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Billy.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Very cool. Liked it. Flipping the guitar in your lap. You fully explored most of the things you can do with a Fender Strat in every dimension, short of setting it on fire. I liked it, man. It was cool. It's very smooth, very enjoyable. And thanks for the little trip to Brazil.
Awesome. John.
Thiago, that was awesome-o. That was incredible. I really, thank you for turning down those lights. That was great. But I love how you were doing the bass line with the low E, and it was, you know, it was great. Just added so much, and doing the melody and then flipping it on your lap, doing the slide. It was, you know, and then the beats with your mouth. It was great. I mean, this contest is incredible. I just am so impressed by everybody, but you were incredible.
Thank you.
Herman.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Well, obrigado for the great performance. Thank you. What I love about this performance is it's very difficult to, hope you understand me, sometimes to make the stage presence to get the crowd going and playing perfectly at the same time. You know, you always get to do the balance. And for me, that was a really great performance and an excellent energy that got everyone moving there at that point. You know, you really kind of got everyone fired up. And great guitar solo again in the middle there. Excellent. Thank you. Obrigado.
Thank you. Daryl.
Yeah, again, I agree with Herman, man. I got really excited listening to what you were doing. Great technical. I don't know if I've seen anybody go that deep into the looper machine while they're, you know, executing the, you know, the piece that they're playing. Also, really great that you used the funk thing, but then you also put the Brazilian thing in, which is really cool, man. I really enjoyed your performance. I think it was really, really wonderful.
Thanks a lot.
Gary.
Wow, that was amazing. That was a great performance. The usage of the RC 300 was fantastic, man. Hats off to you. That was really, really cool. I love the way you used the delay. The way you brought that in was really cool. I felt like there was a little bit of Joe Beam going on in there in the middle, some really kind of cool Brazilian flavor, and I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool.
Representing Roland Brazil, give it up for Thiago! All right, while we set up for our next three contestants, another quick commercial break to Brandon in the green room, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Get another drink.
With Thiago, Agata, and John. So congratulations on the great performances. You always got great comments from the judges. That was really, really impressive. Three very varied performances from the three of you. Agata, let me start with you. First of all, let me just say, comments on the feet and the shoes were made tonight. And I think if you're a looper, it's very important to either have good feet or good shoes. Can we get a shot of the shoes down here, the yellow and black? Very, very cool. I think it's important to make sure you have good shoes or feet. But Agata, tell us about when you first started playing music and when you started using a looper in conjunction kind of with the classical instrument, as one of the judges pointed out.
You know, it happens because when I was young, my mother and brothers thought that maybe it would be a good idea to go to the school, music school. And then music comes to me and stay with me right now. Looper, it's a very interesting story because, you know, one day I imagined that maybe it would be a great idea to play like an orchestra. But I didn't know that there's any equipment to do that. And then one of my friends showed me looper.